All right, so you make six figures, you have an amazing social circle, you even hit the gym every single week. But guess what? None of this matters if you still look average online. Literally, what is the point? So, in today's video, I'm gonna tell you why you still look average online, but also show you how you can fix it. First, we gotta understand the traits of average men online. And anytime I have a client who comes in and we're doing like an initial audit of his Instagram or even dating app profiles, I always tell them, by the way, I'm giving my critique and advice comparing you to what the average guy does. So what does the average guy do? First off, selfies. Selfies are for women. Say it with me. Selfies are for women. If you're a man still taking selfies, then you better be a top tier model, honestly. It's very feminine. It comes off average, and hopefully most of you guys aren't doing that. But if you are, now you know. Now, up next, we have mirror selfies. Kind of like an upgraded version of the selfie, except for you're just holding it in the mirror. Now, I would say these are fine based on the context. If you're showing off like nice style on your Instagram story, fine, you got it. But if we're actually posting mirror selfies on our dating app profiles or even on our Instagram, you are now positioning yourself into the average zone. That's what we're gonna call all these. This is the average zone right here. So, no mirror selfies. It looks low quality. Most times you're in the bathroom, you see your dirty toilet behind you, you're not in a nice environment. Once again, there are ways to actually construct a good mirror selfie, but that's too far beyond the point of this video. Point is, you likely have some mirror pictures in there in which you're, covering up your face, you have a weird facial expression. It just doesn't look good. Up next, we have facial posing. And this kind of ties into the selfies, even the mirror selfies. And that is from the fact that most guys really don't understand how to pose their face or their body. Whenever the average guy poses their face, it's like a big smile. They look too cheesy. They look too nice. Like, we need to practice something which I call the smize. The smize is essentially you smiling with your eyes, made popular by Tyra Banks herself, top model. So how do you do it? You actually squint your eyes a little bit, and then you have a soft smirk. It's almost as if you saw a very attractive woman in the room with you, and you're letting her know through your facial expression that you're interested in her. That's how you pose your face. But the average guy, once again, they're smiling big and wide, or they have a really neutral, blank facial expression that showcases no sort of sexual dominance. Remember, we are trying to appeal to women and look more attractive through our image and not paint ourselves in the average guy zone. Then also number 4, in terms of what average guys do, is editing or the lack of it. So they upload just a raw picture to Instagram, to dating apps, whatever it may be, straight from the cell phone. No color enhancement, no retouching, none of that stuff. All these things are actually what women have mastered over the past, I would say 5 to 10 years, but guys are just now starting to catch up, and most guys still have no clue about. You see, when it comes to like my whole online strategy, especially with Digital Romeo, is more so learning what the women have been doing this whole entire time, and then putting a masculine spin on it, putting a masculine twist on it. So that way we position ourselves in the top 10% of men on the dating app or even social media. And like I said, you can be attractive, you can have your career right, you can, have a great social life, whatever it may be. But if you're still doing these things, you're still categorizing yourself as the average guy. Now, also I would say average guys is that the way they portray themselves is actually -2 points online versus in real life. So if you ever get told that, oh, you look better in person, or you take bad pictures, that's essentially what it's implying. That's actually a sign that you're positioning yourself as the average guy online. I actually believe that with the right presentation and to get to that top 10%, your online image should actually portray you, one, or 2 points higher than what you are in real life. Now, if you can match that exactly, sure, but at the least, we want 1 to 2 points higher. And the way we start by doing that is by understanding what we're doing wrong here and how we're positioning ourselves in, once again, this average guy zone. So we talked about some things that average guys do. And to be honest, I forgot one important thing, and that is more so the mindset. Average guys don't have the mindset of actually trying or effort. They think that putting effort into my online image, putting effort into my style, putting effort into the photos makes me look, quote unquote, try hard. But here's the thing. If you're looking try hard, and if you're scared that women will call you out when you're try hardness, that means that they notice. Which one would you rather have? A woman who notices the effort or a woman who doesn't notice you at all? You're literally invisible. Now, also, there's some fallacies within the try hard myth here too. And that is from the fact that you can still look high quality while making it look effortless. So actually write that down. If you want to see a live representation of this, take a look at my IG, my personal IG, Austin_Dunham. I've been doing this for years. All my pictures are high quality, a combination of cell phone, picture, DSLR cameras, digital cameras. They all look amazing, but none of them look like try hard. And that's because of these things right here. The way that I pose my face, the way that I style myself, and also just the body language being exuded through the photo. If I take a high quality picture and I'm posing like I'm in a school yearbook or a high school sort of yearbook or something, then of course, yeah, I look try hard. But if I make it look effortless, if I'm just casually walking, if it's candid, if I'm just cruising, living my life, and it seems like a camera just sort of captured me, then that actually looks higher status. Not low status, and it doesn't look try hard whatsoever. So remember, we actually do want to look try hard. We do want to put in effort because we can make that look effortless, and effort gets us noticed. Now, another thing I will say here is that average guys really aren't that intentional, and everybody who has exceeded in their online image in terms of how they present themselves, how they curate their image, even on dating app profiles, everything, which also ties into the try hard or the high effort, right? Everything is curated. Curated simply means that this is purposeful. The order of the pictures has a purpose. The style selection has a purpose. The background with the style has a purpose. That's what a curated image means. You guys think I just woke up and threw this on? No. I put this on with purpose. Thus, I am currently curated right now. The average guy doesn't think about this. The average guy just kind of goes out, just kind of captures whatever, doesn't pay attention to the lighting, has no idea what to wear, what to dress, how to dress, not paying attention to the background, doesn't care that there's people walking all over the place. Even if you want to grow your social media presence, right? Everything needs to be curated. Now, if you are a guy, perhaps you are above average from a sexual market value standpoint. You make good money, you have a good life, you go to the gym, you're in shape, but you still feel like your online presence is like super average. Maybe you notice a lot of these things that you're doing wrong. We actually help guys just like you actually take action in terms of creating that attractive image so that we can enhance your IG, get more dating opportunities, have more networking opportunities, and also implementing an online dating strategy so that way you have more women coming to you. Because guess what? We're positioning ourselves as that top 10%, not as the average guy. So if you are interested, I'm gonna leave you a link down below this video. Click it, schedule a free consultation call. We'd love to help you out. I'm gonna see you guys in the next video.